take your time. My 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 wonderful smokers know how it is being a podcaster. Got to adjust, readjust, all that good stuff
All right.
and everything. And how you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm actually, how does that, you tell me how the lighting looks.
The lighting look great. You look amazing. So you
Okay.
look straight. You look beautiful. So how you doing today?
I'm good. I am actually in the midst of packing for Las Vegas.
Oh my God. So
Yeah,
what?
I have a 7 a.m. flight.
Oh my goodness. So you got some shooting to do in Vegas?
I am. A bunch of collabs mostly.
Hmm. Oh my goodness. So shoot. So and when you plan like your collect, so do you travel often?
I do.
Oh, it must be nice.
So,
I would have to travel. God dang. Well, I've been
so what
trying to get
I,
close out
I
of town.
I have learned though, like if I'm traveling for collabs,
Hmm.
you're paying my hotel. I'm staying with you, or you're paying for my flight
Hmm. No,
because I've gotten.
actually, that makes sense because that's how I used to do it. I used to cover the travel in the hotel.
Hmm.
No period, what have you. Um, because one at the end of the day, if you were the producer and you the director, and you the one that got the equipment, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
Period, what have you. And two, it also ensure that she will make it.
yeah.
Cause it's nothing worse than the shit. Now don't get it twisted. I didn't lost money on girls not showing up. So even when you cover the travel,
Yeah.
so
I learned a lesson. I was actually going to Dallas, and I was going to shoot with a guy, and his wife was totally okay with everything. Um, I was going to stay with them. They had an extra room, no problem.
mhm.
Until I was literally getting out of my Uber in front of their place,
Yeah.
I get a message from him that says, "You can't come here right now." Like, what do you mean I can't come there? Like, we've had this plan for months. Like, what is going on? So, yeah, apparently it was okay with the wife until I was there, and then it wasn't okay.
So let me get this straight. So his wife, last minute decided she didn't want him to shoot.
Exactly. She was pregnant, I guess hormones, like I get it, but I took off work, I paid for my flight. I have a family also, and that's not okay.
Hell to the fuck no, it's not okay.
Yeah,
But
and
no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
she's also a content creator. So, I
That
mean,
makes it even worse.
I yeah. So, he sends me money to get a place to stay.
Mhm.
Then we did end up shooting, but she's calling and like pounding on the door. Like she didn't want to be present during the shoot,
Yeah.
but she's like pounding on the door while we're trying to shoot. Eh,
See, this is what I mean by you deal with professional, established talent.
Yes.
This is a cautionary tale to
It
anyone
is a cautionary tale. Yes.
that you deal with established male talent.
Now the thing is they were established. Like that's what threw me threw me for a loop. Yeah, I so
So,
we did a
so
shoot.
I mean, okay then. So you can understand what I mean by established male talent. It's not that he just has an OnlyFans. He shoot with companies. He shoot with
Oh no.
talent.
So
That's what I
yes.
mean.
Yeah.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Because like when you deal with established male talent, that is their career. It's not a hustle. It is their career. It's their passion. It's their dream. They doing this as a straight up business. And part of that is you have a mate that fucking understands this is what I do. Period.
Yeah, I mean, this is how they make their money. Like they don't have other jobs. Like this is how they make a living. is, the videos on the platforms. And
Mm,
yeah, so we did a little shoot. I got out of there. I was supposed to stay 2 days.
mm.
I spent
And,
extra money to get the hell out of Dallas.
and I know you would never work with that motherfucker ever
No,
again.
if he would have to come to me. I will never, never put myself in that position again. And all I could think about is, you know what? I'm glad the Eagles whipped the Cowboys' ass. It was like around that weekend that the Eagles won. I was so glad.
Oh my goodness. And so, see, an experience like that can turn females off from doing content trading,
Yeah.
turn them off from the industry altogether. Period. And two, once again, I keep saying this. This is not only issue when it comes to coupled porn stars or coupled content creators. Make sure that both of y'all are cool with shooting with others.
Yes.
Seriously cool, because
So I guess I was the first shoot after she had become pregnant.
but to me, this still ain't an excuse.
Yeah,
Because
I wasn't going for any of it. I
yeah,
mean,
but because the reason why I say that is because one, you just fucked up his reputation. You fucked up your man's reputation. If you actually watching this, because this is on all platforms, you fucked up your man's reputation and you fucked up yours.
yeah.
Because any progression they would have in this business will be questioned because that might not be the first, especially if it happened more than once.
Yeah,
You know
and
what I mean?
I'm sure that it has. And I'm like, and I like in good, I mean, he was a super nice guy. He was embarrassed. He was embarrassed, but
That would be too.
yeah, yeah,
So, and the question is, did she shoot with other guys?
she does shoot with other guys.
So, it,
I know it's
I see.
you can't have
I
it both
know
ways.
you walked in on a lover spat that went very left, and yeah, that because that what it sound like. That would the fucking sound like. Like him and her got in an argument, and she won't hear him filming that day.
But like as nice as he was and and apologetic and embarrassed, like
Yeah,
I in faith would never be able to.
no,
If
trust us.
someone asked, like, would they go there to shoot with him? Nope.
No, no, because but
He
see
would
that's
have to
another
come.
thing.
He would have to come to you. I
Yeah,
would not.
yeah, because at the end of the day, no one wants to deal with a jealous mate in porn.
No.
Period. And I suggest the dude, if you can't shoot with others while her doing all that, I don't give a damn how much y'all be in an argument. Maybe y'all don't need to be in my fucking business. Yeah, my business, because I did for 15 fucking years and I was married and I never had no issue like that. Now, granted, my wife did the same. My wife was in the porn business too, but we never had an issue like that because no matter how much we argued, we fucking understood this is a business and we gave a fuck about our reputations. So I'm sorry you had to go through that, darling. I apologize. On
Lesson. Oh
behalf
my
of
gosh, I could write a book. It's just another story, another lesson.
yeah. And with that being said, welcome to the Smokers Lounge,
Thank
my
you.
smokers. You know who I am. I'm Kevin Officer Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links with one link. allmylinks.com/porn rap star. Don't forget, Avian nominated on top of that, and hope to do it again next year. Let me tell you about these wonderful sponsors that we got. The first one being the hottest adult magazine in the game, RiseSystemMagazine.com. Next up, award-winning, award-nominated. We're talking about voiceover with Smut, and they even have a virtual reality site that is award-nominated as well. I'm talking about none other than BlushRocker.com. Also, go over to LoyalFans.com and check out two ways you can get extra content. The first one being the premium smoke room, people. You know what it is. 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy. It gets more provocative. It gets more wild. It gets more crazier. It gets more everything. Oh, and it's on Loyal Fans. So guess what? The tits come out. Dildos might pop out. No telling what we might talk about, but you don't know unless you subscribe. And as an extra bonus, in the video store, you can see me in action. So you can see that I really did what I say I talked about. And I'm talking about the premium smoke room because the best smoke is always premium. The second way to get extra content is subscribe here on Spotify. And that extra content, twice a month, you get to listen to an extra episode where I chop it up with Savage Smoke, where I talk to some of the industry's top male talents, and we give you that real tea about the industry and dealing with some of these females. There you go. Now, with that being said, you can find me other places as well. The first place being fullswapradio.com 5 days out of the week in the morning. So go ahead and wake and bake and drink your coffee as I chop it up with the industry's brightest and best as we give you that real smoke. No sugarcoating, no bullshit about this industry. The good, the bad, the ugly, and the indifferent. And we don't hold back nothing. And also check me out on skyhawkafterdarktv.com as well as the BGP LLC app. Now, you know how we do this. I sit back and I'm going to let this gorgeous, sexy, freaky, dirty MILF introduce herself. Go ahead, baby.
I'm Jenn Cameron. You forgot I'm a nurse too. You forgot.
Oh, yeah, we were going to get to that. We were going to get to that. That's the first thing because a lot of people don't realize that a lot of us do have jobs. That this is a second career for us. And are you shocked how many of us is in the healthcare field?
No. Oh my God, no. And nobody's surprised when I say that I'm a nurse either.
No.
Yeah.
How many nurses got OnlyFans? How many of my fellow porn stars are nurses? Period. It's like, that's the one profession that they really don't give a shit that you do porn.
Nurse is stressful. It is stressful. So this is like my fun job. And nursing, because this isn't how I make a living, I'm so thankful for that. I can say no to a lot of things that I don't want to do. Like you're not going to talk me. You can't motivate me with money in this business to do something I don't want to do.
No, and you nurses make good money because I work in health myself. And a red song with a bunch of these nurses. And I'm sitting there listening to how much they make an hour. I'm sitting there like, maybe I need to become a CNA. Just a CNA. I ain't gonna talk about the LPNs or the RNs because all that ain't my family. I got sisters that are RNs, LPNs, all that. My grandmama was a midwife back in the day.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? My mama was an LPN at Duke University for damn near 22 to 23 years. And so, yeah, I can tell that you look very good in scrubs. That booty be sticking out. I know it do.
So I have a funny story about work.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm a charge nurse at an assisted living facility.
Oh, okay.
And I'm in my office one day, and one of the guys from the kitchen that I talk to often, he comes over, he'll talk to me. And when the other person that was in my office left and he was getting ready to leave, he looks at me and he was like, I just want to let you know that I know. And I was like, you know what? He's like, I know. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he was like, your extracurricular. So he's 25. He happened to be on a site and he saw me, but he didn't recognize me at first because I don't look like on set like I do at work. So he said he had to go down quite the rabbit hole until he found my Twitter. And then he was like, oh my God, I know her.
Oh, that's cute. My story, everybody at my job knows what I used to do because I'm retired now. And it's funny because I try to keep it under wraps.
Yeah.
But just so happened, a guy, because I also did music back in the day. Y'all know about that. Smokers know about my music career. And the girl that works laundry second shift, husband I used to rap with. He was in a different rap group. He tells her, yeah, Bob did porn or do porn and found it. So she goes to my job and tells everybody. And I'm talking about everybody. I get joked on. One of the girls called me Mr. Big Dick at work.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and My former manager is a member to 2 of my sites.
I love that. I love
I
that.
said, oh my God, which explained why he kept trying to hug me every fucking goddamn day. So yeah, but I mean, no, it feels good to be that people can know it's your job and it don't affect your job, unlike a
Well,
teacher or anything like that.
well, I mean, as far as I know, it's only him, and I don't think that he's going to say anything to anybody else. I don't think he will. I don't know how my supervisors would feel because there is a, oh my gosh, like an integrity or a, not integrity, like a,
Well, I know that you can't go online and talk shit about the place.
right. Oh no, and I would never do that. I love my job.
Yeah. You can't take pictures. Y'all know what it is. You be in the restaurant. Y'all done took them damn classes online that you supposed to take, which I got to take 3 of them this month.
Yeah, no, but I feel like because of where I work, because it's like a Christian organization, there's some kind of a like
Morality clause. Trust, it's morality clause, but
yes, morality clause. That's the word
yeah.
I was looking for.
But
Yeah.
see, the thing about it is, I don't think that. Well, see, one, you're a woman, so women and men is different. Don't get it twisted. We both catch hell, but women catch more hell when it comes to being found out than a dude.
So
Um,
like, and I thought about that, and I was like, you know what? Somebody is going to have to admit if they're going to come to me, they're going to have to be willing to admit that they watched it. And I do like a lot of
oh, if I
stepmom.
work with your ass, I might be discussing us filming together. Why you? I'm coming out of retirement. I'm like, what? We working? That's
So
film.
I mean, and I do a lot of like stepmom stuff. So what kind of
Yeah.
site are you on that you
But see,
see
but,
me?
but see, no, what I can be like, because I did a scene where the girl was the mother-in-law to my daughter-in-law. She was the daughter-in-law's mother.
Gotcha.
And they were about to get married, and me and her was meeting, and we ended up fucking.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Oh no, I come up with different scenarios depending on the age or what have you. Trust me, I'm good at what I do.
When I was I shot out in Vegas over the summer, and I was a nana.
Ooh.
I don't know. I had a hard time embodying a nana.
You don't even look like no nana.
And
But
I
no,
like felt a type of way about it. And the producer was like, look, you have to understand that out here on the West Coast, MILFs are in their 20s. So nanas are in their 40s.
which is
20
fucking
year
crazy.
olds, the 20-year-olds are upset that they're being called MILFs because they don't have any kids.
Yeah.
And then I'm upset that you think I look like his grandmother.
Which is crazy because when I came in the game, they wanted girls that was younger so they could do the teen shit. Now they're making the girls that are younger be older so they can fit into the MILF category.
Yeah.
Even that, them girls look MILF for 20.
They do. Some of them do.
I ain't gonna lie. Some of them, when I saw they were 20, I was like, damn, well, you a grown looking 20. So, yeah, because you do like one of them sexy ass nurses that I be looking at. Like, damn, that ass fat. Shit. So, what got you into doing porn?
So it started out with an OnlyFans during the pandemic, probably like everybody else
So
that
you
has an
pandemic baby.
but so I'm an LPN. I was in RN school and I was paying for it by myself. And I was going through a divorce. Let me just try to like offset some of this money that I'm putting out. So I started the OnlyFans. For the first year, I only did solo stuff. And then I was on a site where people could hire me. So I got hired.
But you doing what? Sexy jobs?
Yes.
See,
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that or not.
No,
Yeah.
you okay, let's say it straight. Let's say it straight. My platform is the safe space for porn stars.
Okay.
You can say what the fuck you feel. The only thing is if any names get named, that's only in the premium smoke room. That's why you got to subscribe. So if any girl talk about installation shit and y'all want to know who she talking about, she's gonna do in the premium smoke room. So you got to pay that $25.99 a month. See what she talking about. Now back to my point. My shit is uncensored. Continue.
So yes, so I was on Sexy Jobs. So I was hired. Who ended up being he's like my best friend. West Philly Dungeon hired me for a shoot, and I had so much fun.
Wait, hold on. So you did BDSM for your first paid gig?
It wasn't rough like that.
So I
So
mean, what kind of shoot was it? Because that, I mean, because let's keep it 100. It's one thing to go from solo to boy girl. No, she went from solo to BDSM. That usually the third step.
now I wasn't like tied up or anything. It was
Okay.
definitely like a rougher. It was like a rougher shoot. Um, he had the nicest camera guy though. Like the camera guy, like really put me at ease. Like he was such a nice guy. And then with his support and encouragement, here I am.
So that first scene, was it a fuck scene or was it a? Oh, so it was a fuck scene. So it basically was a rough sex scene.
Yeah.
Damn, you didn't jump. You just didn't put your toe in the pool, woman. You jumped off the diving board head first. Damn, let's unpack that, shall we? So, because like I said, with the solos, for the most part, like you, like you, how many toys was you using before I go into that boy girl?
So like of course I had like my dildos, my vibrators. I had bought like a fuck machine.
Mm-hmm.
But solo, like it just got boring.
You went fuck machine. I like you. You took it serious. You can't. God damn. She said, "I'm divorced, and I need to make this money, and I don't mind coming. Let's go."
But it's solo stuff is boring. It's so boring. Like if I had like a partner that was maybe like taping me,
Mm-hmm.
that would maybe have been okay. But
Yeah,
just doing it by yourself all the time, it got boring.
yeah. Oh yeah, I can believe it. Trust me, I done the male version of the solo. And I would not. I only did 3. That's all y'all gonna get out of me. That's it. So you've been doing solo. So now you get the opportunity to do the boy girl scene.
Yeah.
All right. So I want you to unpack it to me. Was you nervous walking on set? Because one thing, solo you by yourself. Now you got a cameraman, you got lights, you got this male talent. I'm pretty sure y'all did pretty girl pictures. You know what I'm saying?
Not in that one, but so my very first professional like that I
Mm.
ever mainstream, yeah, there were the pretty girl pictures. There
We go get in the mainstream. We gonna say that.
light, camera, action, all
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah, but
I
so
still
this
get
one
nervous.
was
I
so this,
still get nervous.
oh my goodness. So and when you found okay, you get on set, you already nervous as fuck. Tell me the reaction when he told you the type scene you were doing.
So I knew. So I do my homework. There are a lot of girls that he hires that have no idea what kind of scenes he shoots, and they show up and see the dungeon and all of his toys, and they're like, they're nervous. I knew what I was getting into. I watched his scenes. I knew what to expect before I got there.
So and with the male talent, what's some of the things that he did to help? Because, like I said, this ain't just a sensual sex scene. No, this is rough. That means he had to get very physical with her. That's hair pulling, ass. He is pounding the fuck out this pussy. So now you got to develop some serious chemistry because she got to stay wet through all this.
So we did like talk. We like texted for a while, like before.
Okay.
So we did like create, like a little bit of like a friendship before,
Yeah.
like that we met, and definitely like a lot of consent. The whole time he's making sure that like everything he's doing is okay. He's not just
Mhm. Just
like
going willy
whatever.
nilly.
Yeah, no, he definitely would made sure that like everything that he was doing or before he did it, I was okay with.
So, did you orgasm during that scene?
I don't think I did. It's nervous. I'm nervous.
No, let's keep it 100. Not every scene you orgasm. You may not
Most
orgasm majority of your scenes.
most of them I don't. I
Yeah,
don't.
because your mind is not, your mind can't be free because you're in front of this camera. You got to do your angles. You got to make sure that when it's time for you to look up at the camera. You got to angle your body. You got to move this. You got to do that. So you know what I'm saying? It's real sex, but
But it's
it's not.
not.
Yeah, it's not comfortable.
No.
It's not comfortable sex. Let's make that clear. Because people don't know the difference between comfortable sex and film sex. No, uncomfortable sex is you're not worried about a cameraman. You ain't got to worry about doing multiple positions. You know, if y'all want to try something because y'all just freaky, no.
No, no. And that's kind of what I thought. So I did a scene before West Philly.
Mm.
That didn't go well. And it really turned me off to the industry. So after that, I got off of sexy jobs for like a year. And I was like, nope, not doing boy girl. I'm just staying with my solo stuff.
Mm. And what made that experience bad?
So I'm brand new. It's my very first shoot. And I'm thinking that basically it's just sex on camera.
Yeah.
You know? But no, I walk in and he's got lights everywhere I look, professional equipment. He wanted to do like a whole storyline, acting.
I see what you're saying. It was kind of like a culture shock.
Yes.
And it can be intimidating, depending
It was
upon.
so intimidating.
I mean, but did he prep you to how he does it? Because even with me, like I tell females, go look at my content so you can see what I do and how I do it. I let them know I have studio light. No, this is professional shit. Even to the point back in the day, we help girls get bookings. So I let them know now when you step in the door, this is legit.
There was like a few things that like I was nervous going into it. One is so when I'm looking at his content,
Yeah.
I'm the only white woman I see.
Oh.
So I'm like, why do you want to shoot with me? Like I'm not your typical co-star, you know?
Stereotype, dude. We talk about that on the show for real. We talk about that on the show for real. Because I get stereotyped because of BBWs. When I try to work with a smaller girl, are you sure I'm what you looking for? Yeah, I hit you up.
So that's what I actually really liked about West Philly Dungeon and why I've shot with some other people is because he is a lover of all women.
Yeah.
Hispanic, African American, white, big, small, old, young. He doesn't even bang bangs. So I mean, it just made me more comfortable versus I don't look anything like the women that you typically shoot with. I'm a lot older. I'm not, I'm white. Like everything was like, why do you want to work with me? It just, you know what I mean?
I won't tell you what's funny. Now, what's funny was what helped me was I actually shot with white girls early in my career. So talking to a white, it was switching from going from BBW to smaller women. Like I literally named one of my scenes, goddamn, yes, I fuck skinny bitches. Because people didn't believe that I had skinny girls. I was like, really? Do you even pay attention? Because people don't really look at your content like they should. That's just my opinion.
No, they don't.
So now you go from West Philly. Let's talk about your pro shoot, because what was the company?
Can I grab my phone charger real quick?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm worried my phone. Yeah, just give me 1 second. I'm worried my phone's gonna die.
Yeah, y'all get to see a full tilt of her bent over and all that good stuff. So, and while she's doing that, y'all know what to do. Loyal fans, go check out the Premium Smoke Room 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy. It gets more uncensored. It gets more provocative. It gets more wild. It gets more candid. They might go nude. They might show titties. No telling what we might talk about. But if you subscribe, you find out. Oh, and by the way, you get a shout out on the show. And if you have a question, you can inbox me. We'll answer it. There you go. Now we're back.
Alrighty, much better.
No doubt. So, who was the first pro shoot you did?
My first pro shoot was Team Skeet out in Las Vegas. Whoops. Oh my gosh.
Yes, Team Skeet.
Yeah.
So, how did that shoot come about? And we're gonna unpack that. So
oh my gosh, my phone.
Yeah, cause
I'm trying to like prop it up on the charger.
yeah, no, trust me, I know. I had to do the same thing what I be doing on my laptop or so.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I think we're good. So there was a producer that I followed him.
Mm-hmm.
He's shoots for Team Skeet. I followed him. He followed me back. I think he said like thanks for the follow, and I was like, oh, like I'd love to shoot for you sometime.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, send me some pictures, and I'll send them to Team Skeet, and if they're interested, I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
So then I like months went by, I didn't hear anything from him, which like I'm not surprised. And I ended up having a trip scheduled out to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
So I like messaged him back and I said, like, in the event that they did want to shoot me, these are the dates that I'll be in Vegas. And
you made it easy for him. That's why.
Oh, it wasn't an easy shoot though. No, that part was easy. Nothing else was easy.
So walking it because Team Skeet, they're mid-level AVN. So people can understand. Because like I said, you have the top tier, the middle tier, then everybody else. So they shoot Hollywood for real. So walking on set, how nervous?
So I had prior to that though, I had a whole packet. So it was 2 scenes. I had 2 packets of like a script.
Yeah.
Like of all my lines or like the gist of my lines.
Yeah.
Like wardrobe, what they were going to provide, what I needed to bring.
Mm-hmm.
So there was all of that. But then I get on set and the producer hadn't thoroughly read through the scenes.
Yeah.
He reads through it and he was like, this is stupid. I'm not doing this.
That's Hollywood.
So everything I'm expecting and everything I think that I'm supposed to say,
yeah,
that's not what we're doing now.
Yeah.
And I'm not good at well, I'm better now. Yeah. But at like ad libbing.
Yeah, no, because one, if you're walking in expecting something to be a certain way, it throws you off if it changes. Like, for example, I'm used to when I used to come on set for my shoots, me, cameraman, female talent, at worst, her husband. And I know that he's there.
Yeah.
What used to throw me off a little bit was when my cameraman used to bring an extra.
Okay.
And he didn't tell me. So now I got to adjust my mind thought process because I'm also, when I look at a room, I'm equating how much room I got on this side of the bed.
Right.
This side of the bed. This, that, and third. I take into account how many people gonna be in the room so I can move around. Me and her can move around. So it's kind of like with you not having that script and he throwing it out. Now it's like,
and I've never done it. So we're unpacking a few things here. I've never done a pro shoot.
Yeah.
Never done a pro shoot. So I never had to ad lib like that before. It was also my first boy, girl. I'd never filmed with another female before.
Damn. They threw you to the wolves. Wait a second, hold on. Did you know? Wait a second. Okay, so you was already into girls, correct?
I'm not into women sexually.
Okay then. Were they expecting you to be into a woman?
So okay. That's and I haven't like, and that's like one thing with the industry that I do have a problem with is that they just expect women to be okay performing with other women. They don't expect men to be okay just throwing another guy in there. You
Hold
know,
on.
they don't do that to you guys.
So did they know? Did they ask you? Oh, they asked you what you into women.
Mhm. And
And
I
you
said,
told
I don't perform with other women. I
and, and,
get
and this was before you got on set.
the scripts, and I'm like, oh my God, one's a boy, girl, girl. So I call my friend and I'm like, I think it'll be okay. I was like, it's probably just implied. He was like, I don't know where you're living, but it's not going to be implied. I thought we could just imply that I'm doing these things.
Okay. So and okay then. So with the boy, okay, with the threesome, you ate pussy. How was it?
You know what? I had the nicest co-star. She was super sweet. Like both of them, both the male and the
Yeah.
female co-stars were so nice. They definitely like put me at ease. So it was fine. But I like up until that, I was like, this is the closest I've ever been to a vagina. Like I was born a C-section. I've never been that close to a vagina before.
And how did it feel to get your pussy ate?
You know, it wasn't any different. It was, yeah.
Oh my! It,
It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot.
like you on that one. And now, okay, through all this, I know there was an uncomfortableness, and you had to hide this through also taking direction because I'm pretty sure the director directed the scene.
Yes, yes. And my co-stars, they were pros. They're
Mhm.
pros. I'm brand new. So I don't know that my hair, I have to move my hair to this side or this is the
Yeah.
angle for that. Like I didn't know any of that. So
Yeah, see, because I'm gonna tell you what it is.
it was a rough day.
Yeah, because see, back in my day, the whole purpose of why girls came to me was to prep females for these moments. Because you shooting your own content, but you're shooting it as a studio.
Mhm.
So that when you go on set, it's second nature. Because the whole point is for the girl to learn her angles. Learn to now the dude supposed to help you with his off-camera hand if she's giving head and the hair get there. But also she got to be able to know when that hair flop and be like,
Yeah. It was, I mean, it was a good, like
see, you
it
do
ended up
yeah,
being
see,
a
you do
lot of
that without
fun.
even thinking, because you're moving your head like you about to give head.
But up until that point, I had only done POV. That's what I had mostly shot is a lot of POV up until that point. So now all of a sudden, I can't look at the camera.
Oh, so you never even worked with a camera person until that moment, for the most part.
For the most, other than that one shoot in the very beginning,
Yeah.
but his camera person was just there, you know? It wasn't like,
But
it was
see,
different. It was
see,
different.
you learn levels. There's levels. Hollywood shoots totally different than the mid levels and the content traders
Hmm.
because Hollywood is timed because he had more than one shoot to do that day. That's the reason why he didn't read the script. he trust believe me, nah, cause
See? So I did the two. These were 8-hour days
yeah, I know.
with no food.
Yeah, I know. No, trust believe. No, trust believe. I never went to Hollywood, but I know how they shoot because
Yeah.
I'm talking to the producers such as TT Boy, Gavor from Heat Wave, Dame Street. I can name up. You got some of y'all old heads know these names. The Rail from Busted Baby Dolls. I even know, Clint or where have you. Um, the, it's those are long shoots because see, one, it guaranteed. Let me tell you what took the time. Your photo shoot.
There was the photo shoot, and then it was like three. there were like 3 different scenes part of this whole movie that had to be shot.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't one continuous, you know, we were in the kitchen, then we were in the living room, and then the bedroom. Like there was all these mini scenes within the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, and see, that's why I tell people when you go to Hollywood, you can't walk in thinking content trade shoot because you're gonna fuck yourself up. Even as a male talent, we got it worse because we got to stay hard through all this.
I think you guys have it way worse. Not only do you have to stay hard and you have to come on cue, everybody's staring at you, waiting for you to do it.
We waiting on you for lunch, motherfucker. I need to go to Mickey D's. Hurry up and nut. So shoot. So.
And I'm a nice co-star. Like I'll help you out, but I know there's a lot of female talent that they're like, that's not my job. That's on you.
They ain't gonna suck dick all day. That's why they had fluffers back in the day. They got tired of paying the fluffers. But no, really, the fluffer was really there as an intern to watch how it is on set for their moment to shoot.
That makes sense, yeah.
And 2, to make sure he walks on the scene hard. Because they want him already hard when the time comes. You get what I'm saying? So shoot. So with you, your content, how often do you shoot for content?
So trying to think when I last. So I'm going out to Vegas tomorrow. Before that, I was in Tampa. When was I in Tampa? Beginning of January. So that's the last time that I shot with anybody, was the beginning of January. I go in spurts. I'll do a lot of shoots, and then I kind of build up a library, my vault, and then I can take a little bit of a break.
So I'm gonna ask you this: be it that you have the 9 to 5, it kind of helps you in many ways. How can I put this? Shoot for quality, quality versus quantity. You feel like? Because it's like a lot of these girls, they need that content to sell. With yours, you don't necessarily. It's good that it's sell, but it's not needed because
I'm paying my rent and I'm eating whether it sells or not.
So that extra money for you.
Yeah, it's just it's fun money. Yeah, I got kids. My kids are expensive. They got expensive tastes.
Well, I believe it. Shit, mine is broken. They got expensive tastes. Trust and believe, and they're still in the house. So there you go. There you go. But
mine are not still in the. I have one that goes back and forth. He's younger, but the other 2 are older and they're out of the house.
Oh, shoot! Yeah. So
so funny. I've been married twice. My most recent ex-husband, he had gotten mad at me over something stupid. It was so stupid I don't even remember what it was. He got mad at me and told my mom that I was doing porn. My mom could have cared less. She was more irritated with him that he was trying to cause trouble between us.
My mama said it best when she found out. Never feel shame what you gotta do to feed your family.
But I'm not doing it to feed my family.
No, but I mean, but it's like, put it this way. It's like I tell people, when the people that ends up being successful in it is the people that don't need it.
Yeah.
Because you fall into it, and it's, how can I put this? You're able, like for example, me having a 9 to 5, I'm not worried about making money with podcasting so much.
Right.
Now it's more of a label of love than anything else.
Yeah.
In turn, makes it passion and creation. It's fun for you.
Exactly.
Because part of the reason I retired, it stopped being fun.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Being a headache. So
yeah, so my mom stopped over here earlier, and I've got my suitcase everywhere, and I got clothes everywhere. And my brother was with her, my youngest brother, and she said something about me going to Las Vegas, and he was like, "Oh, what is she gonna do? Learn how to play poker?" And my mom's like, "I'm pretty sure she already plays poker." Like poker.
That's like something my mom would say. So now, let's have a little fun here. So, you been in the business how long?
I'm just 2 years.
2 years.
Hmm.
Strong 2 years sound like. So,
1 year of just solo stuff, and then 1 year of doing the boy girl.
okay. So now, um, I guess how much of the gambit have you ran when it came to the porn? What I call, what I the the porn levels. I guess 'cause I never gave it a name. Like for example, are you into anal?
So I don't do anal. I will, but you have to make it worth my while. And throwing me an extra $200 to do it is not worth my while. It's real. They don't really pay you that much more to do anal.
Anal back in my day was 1,000 off top. It was 1,000 off top.
No, I mean I don't enjoy it. So for me to go the prep, and then to go through it just for $200, like another $200, just isn't worth it for me. So you'd have to make it worth my while.
So shoot, I mean to be honest with you, like I tell people, do only what you're willing to do in your personal sex life. Don't try to break it out on camera unless you practice the fuck out that shit.
Yeah.
Cause that was my rule with girls that like that. I'm doing anal. I said, well, we're gonna try it out off camera before we do it on camera. Cause I want to make
Yeah.
it tell work. You say that now till you see my thickness, and then different story.
Yeah. So I don't do anal. Now something that I got asked in my personal life, which
Mm.
I now have to say in my porn life, is you cannot pee in my mouth.
I didn't even get that far in the question.
I got asked that personally.
Woo! Oh damn. Uh,
So yeah, you cannot pee in my mouth or anywhere else. As a nurse, I
she
just
no water sports. No water sports.
no, I like that piss sex stuff.
She
I
might
just as a nurse, it doesn't sound like
would you pee
you
on
do.
somebody though. Would
Um, I would probably pee on somebody, and you could probably pee on me, just not in me.
oh, so you in the water sports just as long as they ain't in the mouth of the coochie, you good.
Exactly.
See,
I think it would be okay. I've never done it, but I think it would be okay.
So, are you into gangbangs?
I've never done a gangbang.
Is that something you want to try?
I would be willing. So when I go back to Tampa,
Mm,
at the end of this month, so
mm.
my second divorce is getting ready to be finalized. To celebrate, it'll be filmed. To celebrate, I'm gonna have a just divorced blow bang.
That's a hell of a way to celebrate your divorce. A face full of cub people. It's beautiful. Okay, then. So, how many dudes are we talking about for this blow bang?
Um, so I'm working with a producer down there. I feel like I need to have at least four. I think there has to be at least four.
His bodies. I thought she was gonna throw 10 on me, but you know. But I feel you. I feel you. I feel you though. Now because too, you gotta think about your throat. Plus, wait a second. Is this
There's
producer?
actually the problem that I'm running into is that a lot of guys can't come by just a blowjob. So I've asked other male creators if they want to, if they wanted to be part of it, and they said
Let's see. We'll
they
see.
don't do blow bangs.
See, now, to me, if I did a blow bang, I want some of the shit where she makes him bust off of head, but other spots where he jerks off and busts in her face
Exactly. Yeah.
because
But
to me
I don't.
it's about facials and popping in her face. So shit, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, because that's the hardest thing is just getting a bunch of dudes for a gangbang. Orgy ain't shit, but a
Yeah.
gangbang, yeah. I mean, even with me, I have a limit of dudes that I would work with in the same scene. Two other dudes. No, I'm not gonna be over there off the side jerking, waiting my turn. We not doing that.
I know it seems. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like that does sound like awkward when it's like when it's a huge gangbang. When there's like 50 dudes. Like
Mhm.
that's got to be awkward, you know?
Yeah, it's got to be dudes. I mean, don't get it twisted. There's cats in the industry that could set up a gangbang, but I don't think you have the gangbang that's a gangbang, and you have the gangbang that is porn dick gangbang.
Yeah.
You know, don't get twisted. There are people in porn that throw gangbang that not every dick is a porn dick, and them motherfuckers is tested. So shots out the tadpole.
Yeah.
But we talking about porn dick, talking about Richard Man dick, we talking about major dick. This four is a little different.
Yes.
So, okay, so now with that being said, because you, how much into the BDSM would like to drift into and fetish?
So like the BDSM stuff, like I'm okay, you can tie me up, you can handcuff me, blindfold me,
Mm-hmm.
you can whip me. Like I'm okay with all it. Like I'm not into like there's that like needle play. Like not okay with that. Like I'm not into that. But
So it's kind of like basically submissive, hardcore, stuff of that nature. Or
yes.
whatever.
So like on set, um, I can be completely submissive, which is totally different from my real life. Because in my real life, I'm super independent and dominant.
Well, I mean, but okay, I'm asking you this. Yeah, in your life, but sexual life, are you dominant?
I'm more submissive.
Yeah, yeah. Because of
It's
course,
nice to have somebody else. I mean, I have to think for myself 24/7. It's nice in the bedroom that somebody else can just take control.
see, the smokers know why I was smiling because I'm a dom. So there you go. She's just speaking to my heart. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. So shoot. So like with you doing the pro shoots and of course doing your content trade.
So I'm
Yeah.
starting like right now I'm doing more of like the content trades versus the paid shoots.
Mhm.
Because the the paid it's nice, the money's nice, but that money is easy come easy go. You spend it just as fast as you get it. And then you don't know, like I don't have an agent, so I don't know when I'm going to get another paid shoot, you
Mhm.
know? So I've been trying to do more, getting more content and building up my different platforms
Well, I was
because
always
that's
told
more consistent money.
I was always told never let the industry have more content of you than you don't have of yourself. So yeah, I was raised in the game. So
That makes
so
sense.
so with that being said, how do you pick your male talent? I mean, what do you base it off of? You know, because one, because you have shot with major companies. I'm pretty sure you have shot with top talent. So you're gonna have somewhat of a acquired taste of what type of talent that you would want to work with. For
Yeah.
one, because of your brand and and so forth. So yeah.
So I'm pretty lucky in that my fans, they like whatever I put out. They
Mhm.
don't, they don't want to see certain, they don't, I don't know how do I want to put it. They don't. They are accepting of if I want to shoot with an older guy, they're okay with that. If I'm going to shoot with a young guy, they're okay with that. If I'm going to shoot with a black guy, they're okay with. Actually, they would prefer that. Um,
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure of it. That shit.
but they're okay with whatever like I put it. So I could really collab with anybody, and as long as it's new content, they're happy.
No, but see it. No, but okay. The thing I'm trying to get is like this, right? Dudes go into your DM, they hit you up.
But you have to be getting a phone call.
Oh,
You have to be like established.
that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, yeah. You can't just be some random guy
Yeah,
like in my
because,
DM.
because the simple fact of it is that where I think people, this, my smokers, civilians, what have you, people getting into business, don't understand that you want somebody that, okay, let's just keep it 100. We fucking. Let's make this clear. We're fucking.
Right.
You're guaranteed to get some good sex. Some cases, great sex, actually.
Yes.
But you feel what I'm saying? So you got to be able to separate that business from personal. I even discussed like, and, and I would love to hear your thoughts on this. A lot of male times don't understand onset flirt.
Right.
Can you explain to them what onset flirt is?
So I mean, I'm probably maybe I'm not the right one to explain because
It, it,
I will have off-camera sex with my co-stars. I have.
but I,
So
I, I mean, that's onset flirting. I'm just it's at. I mean, no, but serious business is like, okay, I'm gonna ask you this then. All right, I'm gonna ask you this because do you have a rule about fucking talent off camera? And off of that, have you ever experienced a situation where it hurt your business?
I don't have a rule. I just kind of go with the flow. And if the chemistry's there
Mhm.
and there's an opportunity that if we had a really great chemistry on set,
Mhm.
and that's not real sex you're having on set,
Yeah, yeah.
and you want to continue that offset,
Mhm.
we're two tested consenting adults. I'm okay with that. So it's never I don't do it often, but it has happened and it's never hurt me.
Mhm. No, because the thing about it is that I mean, of course, it happens in the business. I mean, even owns it between takes. Let's keep it 100. But no,
Yeah.
but seriously, but the whole point of it is that happened because you wanted it to happen. You gave the flags
Right.
like, dude, I want to fuck you off camera. Can we do that? You get where I'm coming from? There's a
Yeah.
difference with that. Not every shoot you fuck that
N-
talent off camera.
No.
You get what I'm coming from?
Yes.
But there still was a flirt that went down on that set
Yeah.
and built chemistry between you two. Because at the end of the day, you got to make me feel that you want to fuck me.
Yeah, and I
And
mean,
I got
and you gotta
to
sell
hey,
the scene. Yeah, you have to sell the scene.
yeah. So it's kind of like in certain cases, guys don't understand the difference. They take the work for is oh, we about to fuck off camera.
Oh
So I take it she had not experienced that situation where it's a dude that want to fuck on camera. She was like,
no, I feel like it's to be and having sex off camera. It doesn't happen often. So like when it does, it's a clear this is gonna happen.
yeah.
So I've never been in a situation where somebody thought that it was gonna happen, and
Mm.
I'm like, it's not happening. It's yeah,
But then again, but no, but see, that's good because you want to know why? Because that means the dudes are walking in thinking business. So they're
yeah,
not thinking about fucking you off camera.
no,
It's kind of was, I'm pretty sure it was just like, oh.
yeah, exactly,
Oh,
exactly,
oh, you
exactly.
for real?
And that's what I like, and that's what I look for when I'm doing content trade is somebody that You know, they're serious about making their money and they're serious about their scenes. And the other thing is you have to be serious because I don't do any of my own editing. So you're handing me an edited scene back. Because when you send me all that raw footage,
Yeah.
that's garbage to me. Like I can't like I've tried to edit my own stuff. I can't do it.
Now,
So
see, I'm gonna tell you what it is. You shoot with them cats that got the little 3 camera set up. I hate that shit. I mean, I get it. I get it. They try to get different angles. I understand, but
so yeah, you have to be serious because I'm expecting you to edit this scene and
mm,
I'm having something, you know, that I can put out. So it's not just sex on camera.
oh no, because see, it goes back to it's a business.
Exactly.
That's why we do this to make money. You know, everything else is a bonus.
Exactly.
So, I mean, shoot. Like I said, I look at it as that's part of the reason why I got in the first place. Main reason why I got in it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
So
so yeah, you have to have like an established following. I need to know where you're posting your content,
mm,
you know. Don't come at me with I'm just getting started. I'm just trying to make some content. Like
mm.
no.
So shoot. So with with you been shooting the content, how do you balance everything with the work, and the job, and life?
Not well.
You know, because I ain't gonna front because like I said, I know that even with me, like I be at work doing work sometimes on
It's
Twitter, what have you, and promoting this, that,
it's
and
a
third.
lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot, you know. I'm trying like I'm at a point right now where like I've got so many whoops, I got so many messages on so many different
Mhm.
sites and that I'm just so overwhelmed that like I'm not answering any of them right now because I don't know, like I just don't even know where to start.
Yeah. No, because see the the thing about it is that that's the one thing that this era has allowed women to be is more hands on with the business.
Yeah.
If you smart, um, it's
Because
just
yeah, like I do all my own stuff. Like I run all of my own sites. I respond to all of my own messages. Like it's all me. And it's I wish there was more of me to go around some days.
oh my goodness. I
There was like I was talking to another creator and he was like something about like you have my full attention and I was like I wish that I was able to give someone or something my full attention cuz I don't it's like it's not there, you know? I got to be a mom.
yeah.
When I'm at work, I got to be a nurse. Like it's a lot.
Yeah, because I mean, even with me, because like I said, working 9 to 5, fam, podcast, and even though I'm retired, I still have porn I have to promote, which I have to
Right.
remind myself to promote. Used to be a time automatic, but now I gotta remind myself, well, damn, have I tweeted anything about my porn shit?
Right.
You know, but no, but it's kind of like that's the one thing people don't get when they get to this business. And I saw that with the pandemic because it's funny how you saw all these girls that were screaming and making 6 figures, this, that, and third. And then now since the pandemic's over, you don't see them anymore. And
Right.
so
It's a
with
lot.
you, what made you decide to really take it serious? Because, uh, like I said, you got a 9 to 5. You could have been like, once the pandemic was over, like, man, fuck all this shit.
I it was something it was like a personal I just wanted to see could I shoot pro if I wanted to. I'm just a normal mom, you know. I live in the suburbs. If I just wanted to see if I could do it.
Now I'm gonna tell
Like
you,
if I would get hired and if I could do it. It was just like a
what's
personal
funny.
thing for me.
Apparently, you don't. Was you watching porn prior to you getting into porn? See,
No.
that's how I know. Because I'm gonna tell you what's funny. Typical gateway to porn. Give me a divorce or a breakup of a long relationship that was not great when it comes to sex. Rediscovery of her sexuality. Oh, by the way, did you not realize that a lot of the women that get into the business is 35 and up? There ain't too
I
many.
believe it.
Yeah, come on now. Like I said before, y'all know the two people. It's Parker and Stifler's mom. It was over. It was over. It was over.
So
So
I
go ahead.
going to that point. So I was married. I've been married twice. I was married all through my 20s. I was married all through my 30s. I got separated when I was in my 40s. And I'm now re-entering the dating world. And I'm on these dating apps
Mhm.
and I had no idea, and I'm telling you, no idea the allure of an older woman to these younger guys. I had no idea.
It's funny because I had this conversation on the podcast. See, I see this is gonna be a good podcast episode. I like her. She would definitely be coming back. We'll get to that.
I had no idea. I would be like, I'm old enough to be your mom. And it would be like waving a red flag at a bull. I'm like, no, no. I'm like,
They were
I'm,
they were fussing about how some of the older women, and it's funny, it's porn stars too. Some of them is dating like the NBA players, the younger guys, or what have you, right? And I said, let's really do the science, as young people like to say. None of you people our age want us. When you get older, the hurt thing in our age bracket. It just does. So the next step is younger to a certain extent, and they want to mess with older because, well, like I said, it's hard to deal with older people. Period. It's the age bracket. Because trust me, no, because I mean, because like I said, with you know being in swinger lifestyle and poly and all that, it. I would like to meet a female that's in my age bracket, but no, could they even marry? They're divorced and pissed at dudes. And
that, oh
it's
my
just,
God. When I got separated the second time, I was a man hater.
oh my goodness. But it's
Yeah.
like, but how much have you rediscovered yourself sexually through porn?
A lot. A lot. I mean, because being married, I mean, towards the end of my marriage, I mean, we weren't even sleeping in the same bed, you know? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I know your ex is like, she wasn't doing that when we was married. Yes, I have seen some of your shit, mama. Yes, 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 yes,
Yeah,
yes.
some of that stuff was definitely not going on in our bedroom.
Oh
Definitely not.
Lord have mercy. That's make me miss the game when I look at you. No, because to be honest with you, because like you were saying about with interracial, I'm like that also goes with the milk, period.
Yeah.
And everything. And it's I'm gonna ask you this. Did you ever been stereotyped for that?
No.
For the type talent that you work with? Whether it's more black, more white, what have you.
No, I mean, I think just because of like where I'm located, like the majority of like my co-stars would be white. But don't I don't have a preference. I don't
Mm.
it's you know, whether I want to work with you as a person, not necessarily.
See, I wonder do women have that issue? Men, we always have that issue.
Well,
Know
I
why?
mean, I no, I think I mean I do think so because I keep seeing I had to look it up because I didn't know what QoS meant, but I kept seeing women like on Twitter with it
Yes.
would be like something something QoS and I'm like, what is
Oh,
QoS?
Queen of Spades. Yeah. Now
So I
you.
had to Google that because I didn't know what it meant.
hmm So now, how can I put this? I don't. I would not classify you as a queen of spades.
You what?
I wouldn't classify you as a queen of spades unless it's
No,
something I don't know.
no. But so
See,
yeah, like
yeah,
I don't.
you got a lot of girls that just throw that on their shit, and you don't even know what the fuck it mean, boo. That's on some BDSM, submissive slave shit, worship. I don't need to go any more deep. Adore, yeah. So no, but I'm gonna ask you this: do you have a preference?
My preference is probably, and it's the same in my personal life, is younger men.
She like them young, so she can
So
break them in, break them in. Yeah, that's wrong.
yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care what nationality you are. I prefer younger men.
So shoot. So with and then the last little bit of stuff, I ain't gonna hold you up for so much, even though I'm enjoying this
I
conversation.
know my mother is calling me. My mom wants me to
Hey,
come over for
she's like,
dinner, and
what
she
the hell you
probably thinks
doing?
I know, right? She's
Okay,
fine.
let me ask you this. Have you ever thought about implementing it now with it, your nurse stuff into like skits or anything?
So I have, and I have a request, to make more scenes like with me and my scrubs doing like hand jobs and blow jobs. Um, I have played a nurse in some of my scenes.
Mm.
Um, I don't know. I don't.
Eh,
My fans love it.
yeah.
My co-stars love it, but it's like
Mm.
I. This is me every day. I want to do something different.
So shoot. Now I can't wait to see what more you do, what have you, because I like people that do creative stuff because I'm saying this. The days of that OnlyFans 6 minute TikTok looking for shit is dying. People want
Yeah,
storylines now.
they do. They do.
Want storylines now, big time. I told people they always come back to the porn star, whether y'all want to believe it or not. So I just can't wait to see what more she do. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
So,
you'll have to stay tuned for my just divorced blow bang.
oh my God. And with that being said, I got to ask her the $1,000,000 question, my smokers. Can I call you a smoke buddy?
Sure.
There you go. She'll be back here on the Smokers Lounge. Y'all know because y'all love hearing what they got going on and keeping up with them. And to my premium smokers, my subscribers, we're going to bring on the premium smoke room. You know what it is. $25.99 a month. 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy. More candid, more provocative, more wilder, more unpredictable, more crazier. No telling what we're going to talk about. Tits might pop out. Dildos might pop out. You don't know unless you subscribe. You feel me? So with that being said, Mama, Cameron, can you please tell everybody where they can spend money on you?
Where they can spend money on me at?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can go to my OnlyFans, which is sexy nurse Jen _VIP. That's where you're gonna get the good stuff. I have many vids, which is Jenn Cameron. Um, I have loyal fans, which is sexy nurse Jen. And
Mm.
then I'm still trying to grow some other platforms. I don't know what else, but those are the three that I'm like primarily using right now are the OnlyFans, the many vids, and the loyal fans.
See, people, I ain't even asked her about what she thought about content houses. So, you know, she got
I've
to
never been to a content house.
see. Oh, you might need to check out one. So, we'll talk about that off camera. Now,
Okay.
with that being said, people, you know how we end these shows all day, every day here at the Smokers Lounge. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience? If you haven't learned anything, smoke this over. Say goodbye to him, Miss Cameron.
Good night.